Hey, good morning, everyone. All the boss ladies out there. Happy Friday. How are you today? Come on in and join me. Oh my goodness. If you're here live, type live in the comments. If you're watching the replay, type hashtag replay. If you're new to the community, say new, and I'd love to reach out and get to know one another. All right, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Just checking my comments over here because it's really hard to see on StreamYard when you're streaming live. It's hard to see all the comments. Let me see here. Good morning. It's great to see you. All right. So today we're going to be talking all about Facebook groups. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been going live quite a bit. Good morning. Great to see you. Good morning. I'm trying to see who it is so I can say your name. Hold on one second and let me refresh my screen over here. Because, we're live. This is, good morning, Anne. Great to see you. Thanks for being here. So for those of you that don't know me, let me just back up a little bit. My name is Jody Marvin. I am an operations management consultant, and I work with naturally organized women who want to build a business from home, doing what they love. All right. And good morning. Good morning, Raga. Great to see you. Thanks so much for being here. So as I said, I've been showing up a lot more on Facebook Lives. Good morning, Gordy. Thanks for being here. Because that's really what we need to do for our businesses. Having a business is all about, especially if you're branding yourself. If your business is your brand, you really need to show up on all of the platforms that you need to, because you can build a business, but what's that saying? If you build something, they will come. Well, no, that's not the way that works, right? We definitely have to. Hi, Lori. Good morning. Good morning, Sunshine. Good morning, Jeanette. So when we want to build our businesses, we have to show up for them, no matter how uncomfortable it is. I got to tell you that there's a lot of times that I don't feel like doing my Facebook Lives, especially on my personal wall. But since I've, started my coaching program and I hired my own coach, she has really pushed me and has pushed me past, those boundaries, in really helping me to overcome things like imposter syndrome, or feeling good enough, or self-limiting beliefs, and just getting out there and doing what you need to do, no matter what, right? Don't worry about what other people have to say. I might not be other people's cup of tea, and that's okay. We still have to show up live, right? So today we're going to talk about the power of Facebook groups, alrighty, and what they can do for our businesses. So basically, Facebook groups really have, I'm sure that you all of you may be in several groups. I know that I'm in several, but Facebook groups really have become a cornerstone for online communities. These spaces really allow for real conversations and engagement, and that's really hard to find on other platforms. And what did somebody tell me? That your personal Facebook wall is like your front porch, and your Facebook group is like your living room. You're inviting people in to have an intimate conversation with you and to get to know one another and build that community. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So today we're going to talk about how to create a Facebook group that doesn't just exist, but it thrives. So we're going to go through 7 steps today. All right. So step 1 is to define your purpose. Your Facebook group should really align with your business goals. Whether you want to offer exclusive content, generate leads, or provide support, which I love to do in our group. Having a defined purpose will guide your actions and help attract the right audience. So you'll want to check out the guide section in our Facebook community here to go through the beginning steps of starting your business, which will help you define your purpose and your target audience. So in turn, that'll help you to define what your Facebook group should look like. Alrighty. So step 2 is the setup. Picking the right name and the settings when you're setting up your Facebook group is really crucial. Your group's name should be easy to remember, and it should be reflective of its purpose. I don't know if you've noticed lately, but the name of my Facebook group changed because I really had to do some soul searching and some brainstorming and planning with my business coach. And it's okay. When you start out with your Facebook group, don't get too hung up on it, because that can always change later on. But a great way to brainstorm a business name is to look at other Facebook groups that are out there, hire a business coach like I did, because coaches need coaches, right? Or there are tools like ChatGPT. ChatGPT is great. Just remember to always tweak it and make sure that it's in your personality and your language and your flavor and your just your style. All right. So during the setup, there's the two most important privacy settings in your Facebook group are private and viewable. You want to keep it private because yes, everyone needs a coach, Lori. Yes, thank you very much. Absolutely. Coaches need coaches. And I didn't really I didn't discover that early on. I discovered that later on, but let me tell you what, it's been a game changer for me. Absolutely. All right. So again, so during the setup, the two most important privacy settings are private and viewable. So you want people to be able to find your group, but they must be approved before being admitted. And the way that you approve them is you ask them questions. And when you ask them these questions, you discover their pain points so that you can create content and provide value in the group. I'm sure many of you have noticed that when you came into our community, there are a set of questions that you needed to answer, because I want to know what your struggles are so I can help you. And I'm building content around that. That's all in the guides up in our community. All right. So you'll want to create a Facebook group cover that includes a photo of you and your tagline. Take a look at my our Facebook community. You'll see my cover. My cover has changed, as you can see, and it's evolved, because when I first started, I didn't have my branding in place yet, and I went on a mastermind with my business coach in Austin, Texas, in October. And it all came to light. I had some breakthroughs, and you'll see you're going to see some different colors. You're going to see some different headshots, and I'm wearing my branding colors today. I don't know if I want to stand up or not, but ladies, you'd be proud of me. Look at this. These are my branding colors, and I've really been trying to wear them more, because when the brand is you want to display that, right? So when you're creating a Facebook cover, a great place to start is Canva. I don't know if any of you have that. I love that tool. And if anybody is interested in a Canva training in the near future, just let me know. Type Canva training in the comments, and I would be happy to do a quick training on a live someday for all you lovely ladies. So again, take a look inside of our community and use that as an inspiration as you set up your own Facebook group. So step number 3 is creating content. We really need consistent, valuable content, because that's the backbone of any community. Sharing tips, how-tos, and industry insights, going live, inspiration, just whatever value you can provide to the community. And that I'm just really passionate about our community, and I love creating the content and hopefully covering all of the pain points that all of you have. And that's why it's so important to just let me know, message me, whatever. What pain points are you struggling with that you would love to see a training on in our community? So one thing that you can do is you can use a content calendar to ensure that you're consistently posting, and you create like a schedule. And you can create different buckets of social media content ideas. Like you can do motivation, inspiration, tips, Tech Tuesday, Thoughtful Thursday, things like that. You can also create free how-to guides that are available inside your group. And that's what I love doing. I really, really love providing those guides. And I put them up in our guide section for you guys to access anytime. All right. So step number 4 is engagement. So your job isn't over after posting content, right? You must encourage interaction. So regularly engaging with your members through comments, maybe you can use polls, Q&As, or challenges to keep the conversation going. And you should really plan on going live once per week in your group. And you should really go live on your personal wall once per week, because, going live in your group is great. But to create awareness so that you can bring others to the Facebook community, you would want to go live on your personal wall, where all the folks are that don't know about you, right? So, and Lori Strow Clark, I have to say that I love all of the questions that you post to spark engagement on your wall. I'm loving that. So that's a great inspiration, and that's something that we could do in our Facebook groups as well. And also, I don't really love the name Facebook groups. I would rather call it a community, because that's exactly what it is. We are a community, right? And I really want to grow this and build this and really lean on one another here to help each other with our struggles. And when we're on like what feels a hamster wheel, and we're not, we feel like we're not accomplishing anything, we lean on our community, and we lift each other up. And we learn from one another, because you never want to be the smartest person in the room or in the community, right? We learn from everyone. So step number 5 is moderation and management. The group's tone, the feel, the vibe, the environment, it really often comes from the top. And if you create your Facebook community, you know that you're up here at the top, and because that's just the way that it is, right? So you really need to kind of keep an eye on conversations. You need to step in when necessary, and don't be afraid to remove members who violate the rules, or if somebody somehow made it into the community that is not best for the community, and you probably know what I'm talking about. Some of you may have experienced this, and it's okay to remove them. And another thing I wanted to add to this is that do not be afraid to hire a VA. I now have 2 VAs on staff. They're amazing, and they're actually here this morning. Say hi to Ann and Raga. They are wonderful, and they actually help me come in, and they moderate, and they help me manage my Facebook community. They help me manage my Facebook outreaches, and they're just wonderful. So when you're starting your business, and in the beginning you may have to do it yourself, and actually I did it myself. It's a lot, but once your business starts growing and you have the capability, then you can go ahead and start bringing those VAs on, because they are invaluable. You are so welcome, Ann and Raga. I love you both. So step number 6 is to grow your group. So basically what you do is you just start by inviting your friends, family, and colleagues who might benefit from the group. If they don't join, they don't join. Just don't force it. Only invite those that you think would genuinely be interested. And you know what? This is a wise woman who is my coach, basically said, you know what? Some will, some won't. So what? Move on, right? Yep, exactly. So, and also you can use your other social media channels, your email lists, and website to promote your community or your group. So I will be using the group throughout here, but I really, even when I do use that term group, I'm really referring to our a community, right? That's the feel for me. And it's just, you're here in my living room with me, and we're just sharing a cup of coffee or a cup of tea together, whatever, and helping each other. Another great way to grow your group is to collaborate with influencers or other entrepreneurs to share a similar audience, but are not direct competitors. They can promote your group to their followers. And, the more value you provide, the more likely your members are to invite others. So, just create a content calendar and keep your posts engaging and relevant. And I kind of want to go back to collaborating with influencers and other entrepreneurs. Don't be afraid to have guest trainers come into your Facebook community, or bring on experts to do Q&A, because you know what? I don't know everything. That's why I'm bringing these experts in, so they can provide the value to all of you, and we're all growing together. So another thing is just ask questions, create polls, and encourage members to share their own experiences and questions, right? The more engagement your posts receive, the more visibility they get. There's an algorithm there, right? And we all have to play that game. So now Facebook Lives really are probably the top way to provide high value content and engage with your community in real time. And again, you can bring on those guest experts for interviews, just like we did last night. We had Dr. Marsha Layton Turner, who led our vision boarding session, and it was amazing. Another thing you could do is use relevant keywords in your group description to make it easier for people to find your group through search. And really, Facebook offers some great tools. They offer, it's called Group Insights, so that you can take a look at your stats, which are very important. You know, we have to look at our numbers. It's not always the most fun piece of doing business, but, you know, looking at your insights so that you understand member behavior and engagement. And then you can use this data to refine your strategies. And thank you, Raga. You're the coolest too. So, and Anne and Raga can actually tell you that we take our information from our Facebook group and we put it into a spreadsheet because we want to see where your pain points are. You know what? And I will actually, this just sparked me. I will do another Facebook Live to talk about all of the pain points that we're all experiencing. And we can all just really collaborate here to see what we can do to get past these pain points. You know, some of them are like spending more time with family. I think one of the number one things, the highest rated one was the freedom to time freedom to build your own, you know, so that you're not locked down to a 9-to-5, honestly. But yeah, that'll be another great conversation another day. But yeah, it's just amazing to take the data that we have. We have our technology right at our fingertips, right? So really looking at those numbers and using those numbers to refine your strategies is a really great idea. All right. So regular activity, honestly, can make or break a group. Consistency helps in keeping the group alive and kicking, encouraging more conversations among all the members. That's why you're going to see me on here weekly, at least, and on my personal wall. So ladies, if you have a Facebook group already, or if you're just starting one, just remember, it's okay. Go live. Provide valuable content like today. We're talking about the power of Facebook groups. Now, of course, it's going to be relevant to what your industry is. Are you a health and wellness coach? Give me some tips on meal prep. I don't know. Do you have a guide of recipes, quick recipes to help, you know, have your meals prepped ahead of time, or some quick recipes when you haven't meal prepped or something like that? Or how about the best form for weightlifting? You know, it all depends on what your industry is. So just keep that regular activity and keep the value going. You know, and again, pull your pain points from your group so that you know what your group needs. All right. So now, as your group grows, you're really going to need to manage it more closely, like whether it's spam or, you never know, conflict between members. You never know what could happen, right? A really well moderated group is more likely to grow because it offers a better user experience. Okay. So just a couple days ago, I was commenting on one of my colleagues' posts, and I don't know, some spam person went in there and they posted something terrible. And I reported it, but it kept coming up. So I ended up just deleting my comment, and I felt so bad. Ugh, I don't know why people have to do things like that, but you know what? It happens, doesn't it? So, all right. So step number 7, and this is probably the piece that all of you may be looking for. That's your end goal, not the beginning goal, because we want to help other people. At least that's what I'm here for. My desire, my goal is to help other women find that time freedom and some balance in their homes, because I've been there, done that. It was hard when my kids were little and I had to work 9-to-5 and my husband worked, and you know, the guilt that I felt and all that. And I want to help women in that capacity. Not only maybe young moms that are struggling with that, but even ladies that are my age. I know several women in my network who are miserable. They're miserable in their 9-to-5s. And you know what? When I hear that they're miserable like that, it gives me the inspiration to find a way to help them to break free from that. Alrighty. So step number 7, monetizing your group. Once you've built a value-driven community, just consider introducing premium content or exclusive membership tiers. Always keep the value high and make sure monetization aligns with your initial purpose. All right. So conclusion here today, lovely ladies, is creating a successful Facebook group community really does require consistent effort and a focus on value. It's a lot of work, but it depends on how bad you want this, how bad you want your business, and how bad you want to break free from whatever it is that you want to break free from, right? Or if you just want to do a side hustle, right? Some of us want to work 9 to 5. Some of you do want to work 9 to 5 and you just want a side hustle to make the extra income, or because you want to provide value to others. Whatever your reason is, you just have to be consistent. Just stick with it, and you'll not only have a community, but also a valuable asset for your business. So that's what I have for you today. Those are the 7 steps. And listen, I put together a guide with all these 7 steps in it. So if you watched the live and you didn't take notes, or you just kind of, you don't want to have to watch the replay again because it's 20-25 minutes, whatever, and you would like a checklist, just type, let me see, what is it? Facebook guide in the comments, and I will get you the link. I will also post the Power of Facebook Groups guide that I've created with all these 7 steps in it. That will be up in our guide section. And yeah, that's what I have for you today, all of you lovely ladies. And I also want to tell you that I know that you've seen we have a 30-day gratefulness challenge going on in November, and I'm posting it on my personal wall, and I'm posting it here in our Facebook community. I would love, love, love to see what you're grateful for every single day. I would love to see your photos, your selfies, whatever, because it's all about community. And I got to tell you something. I'm grateful for all of you. I really, really, really am. I'm grateful for this community, and that all of you lovely people that are watching today. It warms my heart. I'm just happy that you're here. And I love what I'm doing. I really do. So I'd love to see you on the gratefulness challenge. I also have a gratefulness themed upcoming Facebook Live on November 29th with attorney Lauren Buckner. She's coming back again. We only have her 2 more times through the end of the year. She's helping us finish our businesses strong or begin businesses strong, however you want to look at that. And we're going to be talking about thankfulness in business. So it's the perfect month to be thankful and to look at our businesses and be thankful for everything that we have right now. So listen, if you're not where you are right now in your business, or if you haven't started your business, that's okay. Let's just be grateful or thankful for what we have right now. And we can look toward the future. Hint, hint, we had our vision boarding last night. We can use our vision board to vision what we want our lives or our businesses or whatever to look like in the future. But we're thankful for right now, right? Thankful for what we have, looking to the future, and we will get there. All right, you guys. So I have to hop off of here because I have client work to do. I got a busy day ahead of me, but it was amazing to be here with all of you guys. Again, thank you for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I might put up my Christmas tree this weekend. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling that vibe. I want to enjoy the season for as long as I can. So maybe I'll do a little bit of a recording, and I'll post it in here and show you what I got going on. But again, I'm thankful and grateful for all of you. If you'd like the guide, type, what did I say? Facebook guide in the comments. And I'll get the guide link to you. All right. So you guys have an amazing weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.